Top of the morning to you, or afternoon or evening, whenever you may be watching. My name is Sky, I represent the SL in GameSLAM, here with Sergio for the 29th episode of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke. As you saw last time, we struggled mightily, to say the least. But of course, that was completely ironic. That was satire. We know our way through Silph Co. blindfolded. That was just a prank. So let's start out with a quick team recap, starting with Brian, the Venomoth, level 33. Did a little research, and it is level 39 that he learns Psybeam. So gonna be a little while, might need some rare candies, but in the meantime, we have Dan, CPA, level 35 Jolteon, with over 100 speed, 96 special. Next up, we have Austin, the Charizard, most overall stats on the team. I did crunch the numbers. Followed by Kevin, the Pidgeot, newly evolved, who has some much improved stats. As you can see, the speed and attack look pretty nice there. Followed by Cornus Boy, the Nidoqueen, level 34, our defensive wall unit, who newly learned Earthquake last time. Last but not least, Joe Benny, who I was surprised to find has the highest attack on the team of 92. And before we get going, I want to give a quick shout out. We now are sponsored on the channel. I can't do this for free forever. So recently, through some networking connections, I was able to secure our first financial sponsor on the channel. This is a verbal contract at the moment, but I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Halo Burger. Thank you so much. We will have gift cards and t-shirts coming in soon. Again, verbal contract, so I don't know if that could go away or what the parameters of that are, but Halo Burger, 7 days without a Halo Burger makes 1 week, and that is W-E-A-K, so I think that could use a little work, but that is out of my wheelhouse. I'm just here to read the ads. Thank you to our sponsors. So now that we have the card key, I am able to just freely maneuver here, and it looks like that was not open before. So we were only able to get to those switches through other switches. And since I see an item up here, I am going to grab these. We get a full heal. That is nice. Followed by a max revive. No reason not to sell that because we are unable to conjure up our lost souls. Shh, can't you see I'm hiding? Okay, well, this man did not watch the Plant Moran active shooter training, because we have been told, well, I guess hide was one of the options. It was like hide, fight, or run. So he actually is doing one of the probably safer options. But my plan today is to just open up as many doors as possible now that we have that capability. Now that we have a master card and can pick these locks. I did not expect this many items, but I did dump off a few. We probably have to... Okay, we must have already battled him. I already dumped off a few items because I wanted to make sure we had space if we were to pick up any more. So at the very least, we know we have the opportunity to reach new ground when we open these doors. So like I said, I want to open as many as possible. Shout out Open Doors USA. That is a great charity organization. So we're going to follow in their footsteps and just open as many doors as we can. There is not one down there. There's not one down there. I wonder if I go upstairs all the way, if there will be new doors to open. Okay, there is one here. There's one here. And as we progress down, I see another item. I see a TM. Let's check that out immediately. TM03. We also have HM3. This contains Swords Dance. Okay. Austin can learn that. We're going to keep that in mind, but I don't want to make any rash decisions. However, I do want to report to the group that I am very happy because I did some research on the Cornus Boy earthquake situation, and it was a move that he would not learn by level. So I am happy to report that I did not waste that, but it was a legitimate move for him to learn. So very happy that he has some stab power now. We have opened many doors here. Were we able to get there before? I think we were, so that's not really a new door. But I'll take this switch nonetheless. Oh, there's one to the side there. Let's go open up that side door. So I'll make my way down here by these freshly watered trees. Bingo the card key, open the door, and are these just shortcuts? These are mostly just shortcuts. Actually, I feel like this lady might heal our team. You look tired, you should take a quick nap. Okay. So I actually did go back to the center more because I wanted to drop off those items. But the fact that we ran into her makes me think we may be onto something. We may be onto something. So your Pokemon seem to adore you, kid. I wonder if we are on the right track at this point. I hope we are. Rocket wants to fight. And he has a Drowsy level 28. That is a decent Brian matchup because we have not seen too much to be afraid of from these Drowsies. Thank you for not disabling Leech Life, which might be a 2-hit KO. I spoke too soon, I got way ahead of myself, and our Disable was disabled. How ironical is that? Down goes Drowsy. Brian gonna get some nice experience. So we see he is now 5 away from getting Psybeam, which would absolutely just obliterate this team. So too bad we don't have it now, but you know, I made the executive decision when game planning here that if his moves are doing you know, less than 4-hit KOs, I think that's worth leaving him in to get the full experience from these trainers when it's a good matchup, obviously. So we see Machop next. I'm going to switch him out because we would not get too much experience from that, and it's not really a great matchup either. So we will put in Dan for some Thunder Shock action, which is doing some real big damage while we take a Leer and mop up the floor with this Karate Chopping Punk. So down goes Rocket, and we will now be able to find out if we're on the right track. I believe we are, because this is access we did not have before. We see another item. Hyper Potion. Unlocking more doors. And we will continue. Yep, we're going to take that switch for sure. Alright. Whoa! Okay, so it looks like some spiky hair is flying around, which means I don't want Brian to lead. I think Cornus Boy and JB are safer leads. I'm actually going to lead off with JB. J and B on the rocks, please. What kept you, Sergio? I thought you'd turn up if I waited here. Turn down for what? I guess Team Rocket slowed you down. Not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Okay, look at this man doing a deep squat. He has 5 Pokemon, a Pidgeot of his own. This is a real battle, folks. This is a real battle because we see a level 37 on the field. So, with that in mind, I need to stop being an idiot. Number 2, number 1 is impossible. So we're going to lead off with a Headbutt. I don't think Skull Bash, I didn't think it was the best idea because of the damage this thing could deal out. But now that I see we take wing attack pretty well, I am going to lower my head. And if you think that wind is going to blow away Joe Benny, you got another thing coming in the form of a Skull Bash, which is going to take down that Pidgeot, I believe is the pronunciation. So Joe Benny growing to level 35, and he wants to learn Body Slam. For a second I thought he already had that, but that is Cornus Boy. This is definitely more damage than Headbutt, so I am going to forget that move and learn Body Slam. So already the highest attack on the team. Growlithe coming in next. We will keep Joe Benny in for that. And let's start with Body Slam. Again, I want to see what these hits are doing. Really nothing too scary there, but we didn't even need Skull Bash. What was I thinking? Okay, we got Execute coming in next. We'll leave him in for that. We'll leave him right in for that. And Scout as well. That's going to be a 2-shot on most things. And as we saw in, I believe, the last episode, if you think our boy is going to stay asleep, think again. He is serenaded once again by our Yaz Flute. And we are Leech Seeded, which is going to be kind of an annoyance. It is going to make me want to switch him out from this. But Joe Benny just ran through half the team as we see Alakazam. And I need to be careful here. I need to be careful. Because from a special standpoint, this thing is very powerful, which leads me to think Dan or Austin would be the best fits here, but I'm going to play it safe and go right to Austin because, and it's level 35, okay, so we got a higher level than it, because Austin's physical attacks are going to be clutch here, as Alakazam really doesn't have much in the defense department. Much like Canada. So that is an easy one for him. But I do think we should switch here to Dan to take on this Blastoise. And boy, that is a thick boy. That is some Bob Huggins going on over there. He is a thick boy. He is withdrawing. He is becoming thicker. And because of that, let's T-Wave it. Let's get Hacks involved. And we see Bubble. So Apple is clearly not the best at this game. The fact that he's held on to that move for this long. Critical hit, so we didn't even need the T-Wave. And 18 hundo experience coming in from Bob Huggins. So, oh ho! So you're ready for Boss Rocket? Sergio got 2,600 for winning. Well, Sergio, I'm moving on up and ahead. By checking my Pokedex, I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most wonderful, powerful trainer. Sergio, well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya. Okay. And I thought he was about to walk through that wall. Team looks pretty healthy. I guess I'll leave it how it is with a quick healing of the lemon variety, because we're probably pretty close to Giovanni, right? So, what's up, sir? Oh, hi, you're not a rocket, you came to save us. Why, thank you, I want you to have this Pokemon for saving us. We got the Lapras. Oh boy. We should really consider this, actually. We should really consider this. Well, I think this is a easy choice because there was a friend of the program who was instrumental in securing that Halo Burger sponsorship. So I will give her the honor of being the Lapras, because this is one of the most majestic Pokemon in all of the Kanto region. So we will name this one, what do I want to nickname her? Well, I mean, it is kind of a Nessie situation. So we'll just throw her nickname out there. It'll be Liv the Lapras. There's no more room. Liv was sent to Pokemon Box 1. It's Lapras. It's very intelligent. We kept it in our lab, but it will be much better off with you. I think you'll be a good trainer for Lapras. It's a good swimmer. It'll give you a lift. This guy just keeps going on and on. We will have to check that level pretty soon, because if it's a decent level, then that may be the move, and we do have to take on another trainer before Boss Rocket, whoever that is. So I guess Joe Benny will be the lead for this Team Rocket member with the Cubone. And, I mean, Silph Co just keeps getting weirder and weirder, because if you think about it, you know, I was complaining about how low some of the levels were, right? And I was like, oh, are we supposed to go here before Koga? But then when we battled our rival, he's got all the way up to level 40, which is right up there with what Koga had. I'm going to put Brian in for this Drowsy, obviously. So this game, once again, just is impossible to understand the order in which they wanted us to play it. But we're just going to pick up the pieces and do what we can and get crits when we can. But I am real curious to see what level Liv the Lapras is. Something deep inside me says, and Brian should be able to take this, right? No! No! Oh, no! Oh, no. I can't believe that just happened. I'm so on tilt, and we have to face Giovanni. And I'm so on tilt. And we missed Fly, and I can't speak. Oh, this can't be real. This can't be real. We just lost Brian. All he's done for us. And we just lost him. Well, at the time, I thought I was getting a little bit ahead of myself when I was talking about perhaps adding Lapras to the party. And yes, Brian was the one I was considering removing from the team. But at this time, it seems like that is probably what's going to happen. So let's take a look if we open up this PC. Oh, okay, he's going to make us battle him right away. Hey, Sergio, so we meet again. The president and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain. Okay, Mr. Widow's Peak. I do not feel like battling you right now, okay? So hopefully you have some easy, cheesy Pokemon. Spoiler alert, he does not, but we should be able to take on a Nidorino no problemo. Almost one-shot. I can't believe we lost Brian. Okay, 2-hit KO. No big deal to start there. He's got a Kangaskhan next. Oh, just seeing that empty health bar. I'm going to lose sleep over that for sure. Let's go to Cornusboy. We'll take on... We will fight... You know, people say to fight fire with fire. We will fight thick thighs with thick thighs. And I want some Brian Revenge right now. Brian Revenge! Yeah! Get out of my face! Horn Drill! Okay, Rye Horn. Let's think about this. A little bit of a risk because Rhyhorn is a part ground type, so although we could Earthquake it, I do not want it to Earthquake us. However, we don't have a lot of options in this category because we don't have Abag or Jobin anymore. So we will keep him in for an Earthquake. And I would hope this would one-shot. I would hope this would one-shot. It does not, and we hit with, oh, Horn Attack. We'll eat that up all day. We've eaten Self-Destructs. So down goes Rhyhorn. We are 3/4 of the way through. And next up we have, last up, oh boy, we're seeing double. Is there any better matchup for a Cornus Boy? We'll keep him in. We'll keep him in. And it's level 41. Okay. I'm going to do a little predicty. Think he might go for the Earthquake. Body Slam. Not doing too much. Kevin takes that pretty nicely. I have a feeling Kevin's Fly is not going to do much because we know what the defenses are of a Nidoqueen. If we get Tail Whipped again, I'll switch him out, but I'm okay being one down. I don't even know what the guard spec does, honestly. I would assume it's like something for special. It didn't help his defense at all. Okay, that Tail Whip actually kind of mattered. So let's just go to probably JB in this. Actually, Austin I think is safer. So we'll just go to him and try to close out the battle from this point. Slash, I think, is the move. Maybe 2 more of these. Yep. So 1 more Slash should do the trick, unless he Hyper Potions up. And we will take him out with that last Slash crit. So we will share some experience between the 3. Cornus Boy growing to 35. And Giovanni has been defeated. Arg, I lost again. Gave us 4 grand though. Blast it all. You ruined our plans for Silph, but Team Rocket will never fail. Sergio, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. So let's get, let's go right down here first in case this is a PC. And oh yeah, in this game you have to deposit first. Okay. We will do what we have to do, even though I don't want to do what we have to do. And that is laying Brian to rest. My God, you will be missed. Oh, just look at these names. Oh, just look at these beautiful names. I just want to take you back out. Okay, let's change that box. Back to number 1. And yes, it's level 15. Ooh, we might want a Rosmo. Ooh, let's take a look at the team. Because if that Rhyhorn brought anything to light, it showed us that we are not really prepared to take on ground or fire types, if you think about it. I mean, I guess Cornus Boy can take on fire pretty well, but having a water type would be just real nice. So I am going to take one for the team because you guys took one for the team and watched a crappy episode last time. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take out Liv the Lapras. I am going to level her up off screen. I'll get her to, 3 below our highest. So I'll get her to 32 off screen. And we'll go from there. Thank you for saving Silph. I will never forget you saved us in our moment of peril. I have to thank you in some way. Because I am rich, I can give you anything. How about Brian's life back? Or a Master Ball. Guess I'll take a Master Ball. And let's say what's up to this lady. Thank you for rescuing all of us. We admire your courage. Well, with that, folks, we're going to get the heck out of here. We had some ups and downs in this one. I mean, for the most part, I thought we did well, but we lost. I mean, you guys know how biased I am. My probably favorite member of the team. So Brian has been laid to rest. There will be a candlelight vigil at Halo Burger Friday evening at 6 p.m. So please clear your schedules. And with that, we'll see you next time. GameSLAM signing off.